jump into this Jalen Hurts situation. My old friend over there at WIP, Elliott Shore Parks, put out a tweet yesterday talking about how the Eagles, or said on the radio that the Eagles will likely give Jalen Hurts a $40 million deal, possibly, at the end of next year. Likely was the word used. Okay. Dan Cilio, Jacob Media, said that would be a huge mistake. Both of those things that are out there being talked about in the media right now, I think are what I'll term extremes. Because I don't see the difference in Jalen Hurts' situation last year to Jalen Hurts' situation this year. He still has to prove that he is better than the incoming quarterback class that is pretty damn good. And the Eagles have 2 first-round picks in next year's draft. Yes, the job of Jalen Hurts this year will be to make sure this Eagles team wins, first and foremost, as far as we're all concerned. And for himself, if they do that, that probably means that he is playing pretty well. Unless he is struggling terribly and this defense is better than even the vast majority of us expect. So Jalen Hurts, I don't see a difference between last year and this year. You're still competing against the incoming quarterback class. And people are, Malik Willis, now take Malik Willis. He needs to be here as soon as possible. Oh, trade up for Kenny Pickett. Kenny Pickett needs to be here. Like, I'll say this. I am a big Jalen Hurts fan. I don't know if there's anyone that's even a bigger, like there might be people that, and I think they're crazy, that are saying, give him the contract now, or, oh, it's definitely happening. Like, explain to me the difference here. I know there's things on the team that are different. There's situations with the team that are different. A.J. Brown being here, another year under Devontae Smith's belt. The offensive line should still be pretty damn good. You have Dallas Goedert as the number 1 tight end, undisputed. Like, you have a pretty decent wide receiving core here with Brown and Smith, and now Quez Watkins is your number 3. You should be pretty set up if you're Jalen Hurts to have those weapons around you. But it doesn't matter. He still has to perform. If Jalen Hurts goes out there and he's not reading defenses and he is not accurate, and if he's running way too much in his second year as a starting quarterback, then we're going to have an issue. Then he's not getting anything. Then guess what? Oh, man, those 2 first-round picks are probably going to get packaged with something else to move up in the draft. If the Eagles need to move up in the draft, which they likely will. So any talk about anything being likely or being ridiculous, I only find the contract talk now ridiculous. Because he's got a whole year ahead of him. That's going to be a lot like last year, where he is just trying to prove he can be the Eagles franchise quarterback. He's trying to prove that he can be Mr. Right and not Mr. Right now for a second consecutive year. And yeah, he's set up for success with what he has around him, no question about that. But he still has to put in the work, which he has in the offseason. I give him all the credit in the world for that. But now he has to show the production. So when you talk about a Jalen Hurts contract extension, I know he's the quarterback of the Philadelphia Eagles. He is the most important, most talked about, most lightning rod position in the entire city. Quarterback of the Philadelphia Eagles. But when it comes to a contract extension, let's pump the brakes there. Let me see if the work pays off. And I'm rooting for the guy. I would love to have Jalen Hurts here, the person, for a decade in Philadelphia, because I think he's got a great mindset. I think he's got a great work ethic. I think he's got a great personality. From talking to the guys on the team, he's a great leader. But if he doesn't win, if he is not accurate, if he is underthrowing receivers, if he's not reading what the defense is giving him and taking it, then there's no franchise quarterback. There's, okay, hey, way to be. Yeah, good try. Next. That's how it goes. I'll continue to be a fan of his personality and all those other things, but what matters ultimately is what you get on the football field. And I'm really hoping, and I think, if I'm making my prediction, I think he solidifies that this year. I think he does. But I got to see it before I start talking about $40 million. Holy God. Or before I start saying it's the biggest mistake. That is a take that I don't feel is hot nor cold. I think it's the way it is, and the way I think the Eagles fan base and the Philadelphia Eagles, I think it is the way the Philadelphia Eagles are looking at it. And I hope it's the way that most people are looking at it, because this is a make it or break it year for Jalen Hurts. He did a great job last year in terms of hitting the extra life button. He got an extra life for this year. The Eagles have surrounded him with talent and said, all right, put up now. Otherwise, it's time to look around.